Okay, welcome back everyone to Module 3, Lesson 3. We're going to talk about setting goals and budgeting for your business. This is going to be key to your success. Setting goals, in my opinion, is one of the most important things you're ever going to do for your business. If you don't set goals for your business, you're going to be somewhat lost in your business. You really have no direction to shoot for, no direction to push towards. You really don't have anything to work towards without some goals. When I went into business the first time in 2008, in my first legitimate service business, I remember I set my first year goal at like 100 grand. But so when I created my business plan, as I wrote in there, I wrote 1 year goals, 3 year goals, and 5 year goals. My 1 year goal was like 100 grand. I'm like, okay, if I could just do 6 figures a year. I'd never been in business before, so I only knew what I knew. I'd read a couple books on how to start a business, and I'm like, well, I'm going to have this goal. I'd be so happy if I just hit that 6-figure mark. Then like my 3 year goals was like, 200,000. And I think my 5 year goal was like 300,000. Like I really didn't know what to expect, what I could produce, what I could do, what I couldn't do. I was doing this all on my own. Unlike you, I'm going to teach you how to do this quicker, faster, better in ways that make you a lot more money, a heck of a lot faster. So I started out that first year in business. I did $365,000 that first year in business, in my first service business. I was like, oh my God, look at that. I did this. And then next, I'm like at 500,000 the next year. I'm like, holy cow, look at what I'm doing. And then the next thing I'm at 7 figures a year. In less than 4 years, I'm already at 7 figures. That's huge, huge. So I had goals to work towards. I had financial goals to work towards. And that was key to my business's success, were the goals that I had set, because it gave me a target to work towards every single day. So if I knew I needed to make an X amount of dollars to reach this goal, I had to do a certain amount of revenue every single day, every single month. And it was a targeted guide to get to where I wanted to be. So then we created a budget. So we created a budget around our business. So like these are our expenses. These are what we propose them to be, what we expect them to possibly be. This is what we expect our revenue to be. This is what we want our profit to be. And we use this budget as a guide to hit those goals. Well, if we knew, then what we would do is we would create a pro forma where we would look in the future. We say, well, we want to be at $1 million a year. So then based on our budget, based on our goals, what things do we need to change about our business right now in order to hit those goals? That was going to be the key thing, is what things do we have to change today in order to keep us on target to reach those goals? So the budget is a great thing to review every single month, because you're going to use KPIs, your key performance indicators, off your budget, saying, look, this is where we are at this moment. This is where we should have been, but we're not yet. So what do we got to change? What do we got to fix? What things do we have to add to this shift? So the key here is going to be to create a budget based around your goals, your long-term goals, and where you want to be. That's going to be key, because you may have to hire an extra employee. You may have to hire 3 extra employees in order to hit your goals. But does it keep you at your profit margin that you've set in your budget where you want to be? Let's say you want to be doing $1 million a year in business. That's fine and dandy, but make sure you've got profit at the end of the year. Otherwise, you really haven't done anything. You just created $1 million, no big deal, but you didn't make any money. Let's say you set your profit margins at 20% net profit. Well, gee, you're going to keep 200 grand out of that $1 million that you created in that year. That's pretty good. I've seen people go into business and they'll do $3 or $4 million a year. And that sounds good on paper. Oh my God, yeah, we're doing 7 figures. We're doing 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. But they're only keeping 50 or 60,000 a year. Is that possible? It's absolutely possible. It happens all the time. People create a lot of revenue to keep nothing. Give you an example. I was coaching a guy who owned a service business, and they're doing around 4 million a year, but they were losing $20,000 a month. So, what do you think needed to happen? He had to make some fast adjustments instantaneously. His revenue looked good on paper, like I'm doing 4 million a year. I don't care what you're doing a year if you're losing money. We had to help him figure out very quickly how to transition that loss back into a break even and then to a gain. That was going to be key to his success. So we had to help him create a budget with some new goals and adjust his whole business, how he's doing business to get where he wanted to go. That's going to be key to your business. And part of what this course is going to teach you is how to make sure you stay on target to hit those goals. So I want you to take the time to write down your goals of where you want to be each year. Don't be afraid to make them gigantic goals. I have huge goals. I have goals so big that you think you're crazy. Because guess what? You just might hit those goals. Take the time to write down your goals and read them daily. Pay attention to them daily. Check them every single day, every single month. Am I getting closer? Am I getting closer? Am I on target? You can check them monthly, quarterly, and I wouldn't go any further out than quarterly. Am I on target to hit these goals? And if I'm not, what do I need to change today? Either change or add in order to hit those goals for my business. Your goals are going to be built around your budget. You're going to build both of those around each other to make sure you have something you can use as a guide to get you where you want to go. Because at the end of the year, you want to be profitable. You want to make money. You want to be excited. You'll be like, holy shit, look at all the money I made. I'm so excited. You want to have big pockets, McGee. You got to do something. So take the time to do the goals. Don't be lazy about this. Don't be lazy about this. Don't be lazy about this. Write your goals down and create a budget. If you don't know how to create a budget, talk to your tax accountant. Your tax accountant who you're going to use is a phenomenal asset for you in order to help you create your budget for your business. Remember, of where you want to be. Not where you think you could be, but where you want to be. Build it around that. And that's where your goals are going to be built around. Okay, guys, I can't wait to see you in the next lesson. Thank you for watching. I'm so proud of you.